Hello there, welcome to CarPal. This is Vignesh and we are here at Kochi for the first drive of the Datsun RediGo AMT. First is the design. The RediGo is undoubtedly the funkiest looking car in the segment, but with that comes polarized opinions, so you would either love it or hate it. It's not a neutral design like the Renault Kwid or the Alto twins, but it's a little progressive, it's a little futuristic, it's a little dramatic, and a little bit too much of all these three put together. The interiors, keep in mind that this car is actually built to a cost, so it's based on the Renault Kwid but smaller and narrower. But that being said, the amount of space on the inside is actually pretty great because Datsun has space engineered this car really well. The dashboard is also very clean and neatly laid out with a good quality of buttons and switches here. I think it's nothing much to complain about at all.
What could be disappointing is that you still get exposed panels on the door frames and in the seat pillows of the car that could give you a very unfinished look.
On the topic of comfort, I should say that the front seats actually feel pretty good. They are slightly on the firmer side when it comes to cushioning, but it's completely justifiable because it is not too stiff. And I think what's also very cool is the fact that the air conditioning unit here, it's pretty cool because it gives you a throw all the way here at this price point, at this budget hatchback. And the fan speed is at 1, so I think that is super impressive. Most important part of the review because we're going to be talking about driving and handling here. Now this is a 1-liter engine made into a 5-speed AMT. The great thing about the engine is that though it is a 1-liter, it does feel like a 1.2. Right from the minute you start the engine, you start it in gear, and it feels really good. Of course, there is not much refinement here because you can still hear the sound coming in from the engine compartment. There is also a little amount of vibration that's also coming in, but that's completely excusable in this vehicle because it's actually built to a cost and it's very great at that. The highlight of this review is the 5-speed AMT. Now this is very similar to what you get in the Kwid. Now the difference being the Kwid gets a dial for you to shift, so you get R, N and D in the dial in the Kwid, but here in this case you actually get a gear lever, and this also lets you shift manually, and that's a great part about it because it gives you that extra sense of control. Plus you can shift as and when you feel like it, so in case you're looking to overtake, you can just shift it to manual mode, shift down, overtake and shift back up, and I think that way it's just perfect. So the gearbox is actually great, but if you're looking to derive enthusiasm out of it, if you're looking to derive sporty driving experience out of it, it may not live up to your expectation because at the end of the day, it is an AMT box and it has its own limitations. And especially when it comes to refinement and the speed of shifting. But if you're looking for a solution to drive a very compact hatchback around the city without a clutch pedal and have a very calm and relaxing drive and a convenient drive at that, this works perfectly. The handling element, so the RediGo is typically designed as a city car, so it is great within the city in the sense it's got very soft suspensions to make sure you're comfortable inside the car when you're in the city, and also the fact that this car is actually very nimble and very agile, so and super maneuverable, so you can actually just keep gliding through traffic, and you also have the benefit of compact dimensions to support you, so you can always take the gap which you can't take with any other car, and I think that way it's actually a lot of fun to drive. It actually grows on you. also important about from the car is the after sales. Now, Datsun is a very young brand. It has its presence growing. It may not have the service network of the Maruti or Hyundai in the coming years, but how it makes up for it is by offering you service packages that you can pay for upfront and therefore be secure of your service requirements for the next few years of ownership. And I think that's a great way to go about it. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. Do subscribe to our channel, and if you're car buying, try carpal.com is where you need to be. Take care for now. Meanwhile, let me sink this in.